Welcome, everybody, to episode number 3 of the Void Frogs podcast. My name is Stifflered, and I am joined once again by my co-host, the qmagnet. We've got quite the musical episode.
Oh,
for you
baby.
today.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
I'm excited because when it comes to creating monster Minecraft melodies, there's a name that comes up more often than not. Today's guest is the monarch of music, the ruler of rhythm, the king of chords, the baron of beats, the Caesar of syncopation, the tycoon of tempo, the original remixer himself, Elybeatmaker!
That's quite the intro.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say C418.
Super 1-8.
Ooh.
You know, the Minecraft producer, the one that made the original soundtracks.
No. Oh,
For a
we
second,
don't even-
when you
that guy.
said
Who's that guy?
Minecraft music,
Who?
I was like, ooh, maybe it's not
C-
me.
C4 who?
C4 who?
I thought that's who we got on today.
We got
Is
the
that-
bomb.
just one thing I want to say. It's not Eli, it's Ellie. And you
Yeah,
said it
clear
right.
that up.
Did
If
you
anybody
say
calls you Eli, it is a lie.
It's Eli, that's it. No, Q said it right.
Oh, good. I was gonna mess around with you a little bit and call you Elybeatmaker.
Ooh.
Thought it would have been good. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing good. I'm hyped.
Good. Thanks
How
for
are you
joining
guys?
us today.
Dude, it's a pleasure.
I'm wonderful.
Up to it.
Eli. No, I did.
Q head.
Cute.
Has anybody ever called you Ellie Meat Baker?
Yeah, dude. I that's actually
Wow.
like what I call my horses in Minecraft. Every
You
time I
meat-
get a horse, Ellie Meat Baker.
Gotta go bake that meat,
Yeah.
bake man. So Ellie, oh, by the way, it's monumentous occasion today. The Canadians are winning in the 2-to-1 category of people on the podcast for once.
You know,
Oh, that's the
I
first
don't
I
need to
hear.
this. I don't need to hear this. I don't need to
It's
hear
a
this
wonderful
right now.
feeling. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I reject your superiority
I'm
complex.
sorry,
All
eh?
right.
I'll say it in American. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Hey now.
Hey man, I'm sorry.
Whoa.
I was thinking about that the other day. Sorry, like you say or for. You don't say far or ar, unless you're a pirate.
Unless you're a pirate.
Yeah. Ar. Sorry.
You'd be surprised. Some of my family definitely does.
Sorry. Okay, so now we got
Far
our
and ar.
Canadianese out of the way.
Yeah.
Ellie,
Good job, guys.
man, I'm really, really excited to have you on. I've been a fan of yours for like years, like from the beginning of time.
Dude, that's nice to hear.
When you were
I've been a
born.
fan of you for a long time.
Oh, it's awesome. You are like the only guy that I know of that does what you do in the Minecraft community. It's amazing.
Dude, there are some people that do it, but I don't want to sound like arrogant, but I think I'm probably the most popular one.
Yeah. Well, you're the best.
I-
You're the
I
best
I
maker.
will agree. You definitely are one of the names that pops up. There are a few others, and I would love to interview them sometime, Q. So please don't offend our future potential guests. My goodness.
Well, hey, we're setting the bar to the beat maker here. So
I'm coming up though. I've got my Minecraft rap.
Oh
that I
yeah,
did.
that's right. Yeah.
I was inspired by Ellie, and I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make a rap.
Dude,
Yeah.
you need to show me that.
I'm gonna send
her the link. Actually, I heard you're going to be remixing this entire podcast for the next video you're putting out, aren't you? Is that true?
How long is this? Like an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, expect my next 1 hour song.
Sweet. Sweet. I'm excited.
Hey,
So-
Ellie, I one last thing I need to get out of the way. I've got to say that we have the honor of being your first official podcast that you've been on. Is that correct?
It's the first actual serious podcast.
Serious? No.
I say serious, like organized and like prepared. You know,
We just threw this together like 10 minutes ago. Like,
dude, that's better than I've been on one, but it was really a mess.
oh, well, we're glad to have you here. Q, our plan to take out that other guy worked. So
yeah,
we'll keep that one on.
His name was
on the list to do again.
Eli Meat Cracker. We didn't want him on the show.
Yeah.
Cracking the meat.
Hey, by the way, so your name, Elybeatmaker, obviously the beat is the makes.
Yeah.
Where and your real name is Ellie?
Well, it's my real name. I don't like to share because it's really unique. So and it's difficult to say. Whenever I say it, people can't say it.
qmagnet, right?
Yeah, that's it. qmagnet maker. Yeah. So since I've been a kid, I've been called Ellie because it's shorter.
Okay.
So one day I was bored. I was watching like BdoubleO, and I heard his intro for his Building with BdoubleO series, and I just thought I can remix this. I made the song and everything, and then I was like, I need to upload this to YouTube, but I don't have a channel name. Oh. So I was like, dude, I make beats, Elybeatmaker, and I went with that.
So
that's
did
sweet.
So, like you did other before because obviously you do all these Minecraft ones. Did you do like songs before that and put them publicly?
They're not public. Actually, they might be, but they're very old, and I used to like make rap music with Latino people from here, from Montreal.
Rap music?
Yeah. It was like reggaeton, urban stuff, like Latino stuff.
Nice.
And that didn't work out for me because I like to do my own stuff, and you know, when you work with someone else, sometimes you have to go at their speed, their pace.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, it was harder for me, so I stopped for like 2 years making music, and then
when you work with someone else and you have to go at their pace, I feel you, man.
You guys want a minute or two to talk? Or?
We'll handle it afterwards.
So your BdoubleO intro remix, that was your first video?
Yeah, that was my first video.
Okay.
Dude, that was a one, it was a sick remix, but also a great choice because his song da 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 like just it on its own is a great song, and then you remixed it and it was sick. So you didn't have a name or a channel or anything until that point?
Oh, dude, I made the song. Wow. I uploaded it. Actually, I made the song. Then I thought I have to make the channel. I made it on January 1st. I was super bored on New Year's.
What year?
And I uploaded 2013, I think.
We're
and I uploaded it the next day.
I was
after I edited it.
Mine was
That's sweet.
December 31st, 2012.
Dude,
we're like the same birthday, YouTube birthday.
We're brothers.
Twins. Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, and you got a ton of views off of that. Did you get like I think you're closing in on 200,000 views or something like that? Did you get all of those
on that one
early on?
Not really. That one it started really slowly for me it was really quick, you know. I had 0 views. Actually, I started spamming. I didn't know how YouTube worked, you know. So I started posting my video in B-Dub's comments like, dudes, listen to this. I remixed the song. I didn't know you can do that.
Sub for sub.
I was like, come to my channel. I made this song. And I got like 200 views. And then 2 weeks later in a live stream, BdoubleO found out after I remixed the little Silver Leaf song. I don't know if you heard that one. And it was
Silver Leaf.
Yeah, it was a challenge that Generic B put out in his video about a thing he sang and said it was impossible to remix, so I did it. And then BdoubleO found out about my first remix in the live stream, and then I got like, I remember that day I was playing FIFA with my brother, and my email blew up.
So you had to turn it off because it wouldn't shut up?
Yeah, I got a panic attack because it was like instant fame. Like I wasn't used to that, you know.
Yeah, that's sweet. Do you mind if I put a clip of that in so that people can hear just
problem.
A small little clip?
Sure,
sweet.
No problem.
He's like really musical, BdoubleO. He sings.
Yeah,
I think he produces his own music, does he not?
He stopped and his brother too. They're actually really good at singing.
Mm.
But I remember he put out an episode in which he released a couple songs as a present. I think it was a Christmas special, and he's really good. He has a nice voice.
So what are you using when you did that remix? Have you changed programs? Are you stuck to the same program? What's your?
I'm still using. I'm using FL Studio. Obviously,
okay.
I think I started with 8, and it's 10 now. Wait, it's 20. It skipped a bunch of numbers, but it's FL Studio 20 now. I used a really crappy PC and my mouse and my keyboard to make that song, and I still I bought new material, but I still prefer to make my music with my mouse and keyboard, just out of habit,
opposed to
like the MIDI keyboard and all that stuff.
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're even switching off of that.
Like when you say keyboard, you mean computer keyboard.
Computer keyboard. Yeah. Basic stuff.
Ah.
Well, I can't imagine, because I've done a little bit of that sound stuff, and I can't imagine doing it just with a mouse and keyboard. Like that feels, to me, in my mind, that feels like that would be so tedious.
Well, you can like draw the notes. I've actually, it's a funny story. I failed music class in high school.
Good job.
So I don't know music theory, so I can't play the piano. So I go by ears. So like I place the notes and this sounds good, So I don't really need a piano like classic keys. I just use my computer keyboard.
You got to go back to your high school and your teacher and like print out your YouTube channel on a piece of paper and like a stack of like slam it on his desk and how do you like that now? How do you like me now, man?
Yeah, but I say it was a blessing in disguise because I went to like arts and now I work as a graphic designer. So in a way, it was kind of a blessing.
Nice. Yeah. Now, I mean, honestly, dude, like I feel a connection with that. All three of us are musicians, aren't we? Like Q, are you a musician?
Well, I used FL Studio 4, but I think it's actually called Fruity Loops back then. And that's the extent of my that's how old it is. That's the
but you play guitar and stuff?
Yeah, I play guitar.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was actually in vocal performance, and in college I was in vocal performance, and I actually dropped out. So like I'm like, but now I dig the beats and I dig writing music. So I love hearing people when they say, I failed music, or I failed science, or I failed computers or whatever, and then they go on and they like blow it up and do amazing stuff because they're just talented,
It's
now you do graphic what's up?
Sorry, sometimes it's like a motivation, like you fail and you're like, dude, I want to prove you wrong. But in my case, it really wasn't that. I really hated music.
Well, what were they? Because in high school music, they make you play these. You don't get to pick your own music.
Yeah, that's like reading. Like in high school, they force you to read a book.
Reading's lame.
And I that's why I don't like reading.
I don't even read stop signs. I don't know about you. It's lame.
I know a lot of people like to read, but because of high school, I hate reading because I was forced to read. So to me, it was a bad experience. And in high school, I was forced to play trumpet, and so I hated it. And that's probably why I failed.
But can you still play trumpet?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Did you ever run into the thing, like, for me, the reason I dropped out was because after a while of trying to learn music theory, I'd just be listening to music and enjoying it. But then I started trying to break down, the chords and the harmonies and the tempo and what key is it in and what's that progression, like trying to break down the theory of it all. And I stopped enjoying it. And that's why I ended up having to drop out, because I was like, I'm going to end up hating music. Did you find yourself getting into like that at all? Like just not enjoying music at all? Or was it just, I hate trumpet, I don't want to play anymore?
It was more like I hate trumpet, because since I hated it so much, I didn't bother learning the theory side of it. So I didn't really have that problem. It was really the instrument. I should have picked like something like violin. Probably if I picked violin, probably I would have liked it more.
Yeah.
I picked the trumpet.
Cool.
See, it wasn't high school. As the Americans say, 7th grade. But me and Ellie, we say grade 7, right, buddy?
Yeah.
I picked clarinet because there was this girl I liked, and she was so cute.
Nice.
And here's the thing: I heard her say the word clarinet when they said you get to pick your own instruments. I heard her say the word clarinet. And so the teacher goes through, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? And me just casually go, oh, I'll do clarinet, thinking I'll get to sit beside her. He gets to her. She says, I'll do bass clarinet. Who sits in the back? I picked an instrument for a girl. I didn't even get to sit beside her.
Missed the switch.
I hated clarinet like as much as you hated trumpet, I think.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
Thanks for bringing that up. Try to forget
Good
that.
job.
We're with you, bro.
But you made the beats. You got into the FL Studio. You did the YouTube stuff. Now, how long did it take for you to like? Is there one video in particular where you kind of just all of a sudden saw your I guess fan base or your subscriber count or whatever just kind of like boost and put your name out there?
I would say it was when Mumbo Jumbo featured me in a video of his. It was like the best of Minecraft series, something. He featured a bunch of not famous, but talented people from the community.
Oh yeah. He picks like kind of lower subscriber guys and gives them a boost.
I hadn't remixed him yet, and he just showcased me. And I gained like I think 3,000 from that.
Wow.
In like 2 days, I think. It was crazy.
You know, that's not something that's heard too much. A lot of times when people say like, yeah, you get shouted, don't try to get shouted out by another YouTuber because you probably won't get that many subscribers, but you did.
Yeah. Well, you know,
sweet.
Sometimes I always say if you want to start YouTube, you have to do something that's pretty unique. And I think what I did at the time was unique enough to pique people's interest.
Yeah. I was actually kind of on that subject because you've done a lot of remixes of other YouTubers. At what point was it that Mumbo Jumbo video, or was it at another point when you had your own fans watching your stuff? Or did it stay with like you mostly having the fans of the YouTubers that you were remixing that were watching your stuff? Like when did you get your fans?
I would say like, cause my you know, I remix, well, like you said it, I remix YouTubers, so a bunch of my fans come from those YouTubers. So I started with like Minecraft, and I was pretty well known in that community, but then it kind of died out, and at the same time I was in college, so I didn't have much time to make music myself. So my channel was actually starting to like die out a little bit. My subscribers were like more inactive, but then Hermitcraft came back. You know, it kind of blew up again, and I started remixing the Hermits, and then I got more views now. So I would say they come from the YouTubers and then they stay for me.
Yeah.
For what I do. I think I would like to think that.
It's all about the pickles on the seafloor.
Yeah, that one is pretty successful.
How do you go? I bet you people constantly message you. Remix this.
Dude, yeah, that's what I like, because you know, there's so many videos, and I work full time, so I don't have that much time to watch that much content. So when people tell me, dude, at 10 minutes 53, there's this YouTuber that says this thing, you could probably make a song out of that. I love it. That's how most of my remixes happen, because like I say, I don't have that much time.
So you what do you do? You like record their voice, put it in the program, and then you can take snippets of it and repeat it. Because I was listening to I listened to all your songs the one night, and the one thing that like I've heard before a lot with drums, but you're doing it with the voices when they say something like you kind of like that repetitive. How the heck do you do? How do you do that?
I just chop it and repeat it.
Like physically, boom, boom. If you do it like 20 times, you actually.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's if you've heard my songs, I like to play with panning left right audio.
Yeah.
I do that manually too.
Oh.
So I have to set. There's automation, but you still have to draw the curves in the automation. So
how long?
Left right.
How long does it take you to do a song?
Well, it depends. My songs are fairly short because they're not recorded to be songs. They're recorded to entertain people, and they happen like sometimes they're like 10-second snippets that I turn into a minute song. So sometimes it can take like from 5 hours to 10 probably.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shoot.
I gotta say, don't ever go into like, when they excavate, don't do that, because you'll see the digger and be like, no, I'm using a shovel. You gotta do it by hand. Do it the hard way.
Gotta do it by hand. It's very natural.
Kids these days.
Hey, I still, my favorite one by you, and it's probably, I know that like the Hermits have got more views and stuff, but my favorite one is the 2 badges.
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
I love the piano line too. Now you've got a friend who does the pianos for you, right?
No, I actually do it myself.
You do the piano yourself?
Yeah, but
you have a video of like tutorial or something.
Sometimes some guy asked me if he could do a tutorial, and I was like, yeah, sure, dude. And I linked it in the video.
I love
and
that.
And you do
song.
that on just a regular keyboard.
Yeah.
He's like, what note is this in? I don't know. It's
Dude,
the N key. It's the N key. That's what note it's in.
That's exactly it. It's the dude. If you ask me to play it live, I can't.
No,
I just can't.
Well, you just have to bring out your laptop, smack it, boom. There you go. There's live, boys.
Yeah. But you mentioned 2 badges, and I think it was Minecon 2015. I don't know.
20. I was gonna ask you about that. 2013.
2013.
Uh-huh.
And he sang it live. BdoubleO sang it live. And I'm pretty sure that's because of my remix.
Well,
I think.
Okay, here's the thing. I was gonna tell you this. Okay. His version is like, your version has a bit of a different tempo than his original video, and the one at Minecon is definitely your version because he has the break. I know for sure. So,
Dude,
and when did you see that? How did that make you feel? You must have freaked out.
Dude, it was incredible because Minecon is kind of big, and Minecraft was really big at the time, so it was probably my most proud moment at the time.
But did people know it was you? Because that was
They
you.
probably did it, but I knew it was me. I was sure it was
good.
me.
That's my favorite one. I love that one.
Yeah.
Now, we also want to know, because there was a rumor that you were Canadian, but there's also another rumor that you're from a different solar system. Can you clear up that for me, please?
I can't say. Because Area 51,
Area 51.
I'm Canadian. I crashed in Canada. That's what.
Oh, I see.
I gotta make a call and call off the boys from heading up there for you.
Oh crap!
I thought we had you. I thought we could get the confession.
It's
That's why
not
there's
actually
people
hard work
knocking
and
on the
talent.
door.
It's just supernatural, extraterrestrial ability. Everybody out in space is a beat maker. You just happen to get the one on Earth.
I was so bad they banished me.
That's right. You beats are terrible. Oh man.
No, but how did you choose to be an alien? I mean, are you an alien? Did you choose to be an alien? Were you just born that way? Why
Dude,
are you an alien?
it's a really boring answer. I made my logo when I was younger, and I thought it looked like an alien, so I just went with it.
You can only draw one eye.
What was it supposed to be?
I didn't know. It was just. I just thought it looked cool, so. And then I was like, dude, this looks like an alien.
Uh,
I mean, it does look cool, but that's surprising. All right, I like it.
Now, when you say you did the drawing, is that the circle with the one eye in the middle and the headphones on it? That's the drawing, or you've kind of evolved it?
The square one you see, the square one I use now is an upgraded version of my original one. The original was more like circle. It's not in my old videos. You see like a 3D looking one.
Mm-hmm.
That's not it. It was even before that. It was really rounded, and at some point it had a tongue coming out of the mouth.
Oh.
Yeah, but
Did you draw it by hand?
I drew it in paint. I think if I remember, I drew it in paint.
He draw it with the keyboard.
With a mouse.
still
Hold
have
the. I'm picturing you drawing with an Etch-a-Sketch actually, over this way. Like to do
Is
things
there
the hard
any
way.
chance you still have that original?
I might have one that's like an in between. I could probably send it to you.
We need to show the world.
We have to see
We need
it.
to show the world.
Have to see-
We need to see what Elybeatmaker looked like as an infant alien.
I'll definitely try to find it. If you see it on screen, I guess I found it.
Word.
Now, going through, because I said I watched all your videos. Thank God you didn't make even more videos. It was a long night. But you had, I think, only one that I remember. It was called Make Your Mama Go. And it was an actual animation.
Uh-huh.
That was so cool. That's the only one you have, right? Of that?
I know there's people that have made animations of my songs. And I
Oh.
never asked to post them on my channel.
Right.
Just because I want them to have like the credit and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But that one was Kasanis, an old friend of mine, and he asked me if I could post it on my channel.
Mm-hmm.
But originally it was supposed to go on his. And when he asked me, I just said, okay, I won't monetize it because I don't want to make money off of your work, you know? So I just posted it for the people.
Oh,
Nice.
doing it for the fans.
That's cool. How does that work? Like with you remixing other YouTubers stuff, do you reach out to these people and check with them that it's cool? Like,
always.
What's your process there?
Besides PewDiePie, who is really difficult to reach out to,
Yeah.
I've probably asked for permission to every person I've remixed, or when they asked me to remix them, I just assumed they were giving me permission.
That's the
Can you
safest
remix
thing.
me? Whoa! You can't. Actually, that actually happened to Weird Al with James Blunt. I'm pretty sure he he reneged his you can parody me. So he couldn't put the one. He had a song. You remember James Blunt's song "You're Beautiful"? I think it's like his.
You're beautiful.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Weird Al made "You're Pitiful."
Oh,
I remember that.
But he couldn't put it on his album. Also, take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt because I have a bad memory. But I'm pretty sure this is true. He couldn't put it on his album, so he released it on his MySpace page. I'm pretty sure.
Oh wow! So he got bamboozled.
He got blunt boozled.
Blood boozled.
That actually sounds about right because I had MySpace back then when I was a fan of Weird Al, so I must have listened to it there because I definitely heard that song there.
Hey, how's the Elybeatmaker MySpace account going?
Oh, I think I'm too young for that.
Dude, MySpace is apparently coming back. They just got bought by
Really?
a new company. Yeah, and it's going to be big for musicians. Like, apparently, they're going to be pushing hard into the music space.
Dude, I need to go claim my username then.
You should.
Yeah.
You know, I've lost my username on Nintendo Switch and on Xbox. Someone took it.
You have to be the Elybeatmaker.
Yeah.
That's what I had to do on Twitter.
Well, now I have to be Elymeatbaker.
Elymeatbaker. Like steak or bacon. Bacon maker.
Bacon.
Oh, man.
Make meat
Oh,
bacon.
man.
Hey, so I also wanted to ask you about this. To me, this is like, well, maybe your hardest songs are the mashups you do, but the Team Star one, that sounded a lot more complex. Or was that pre-recorded and then
Dude,
you
that was
remixed
the
it?
easiest one to make.
What?
Because it was pre-recorded.
Okay.
It was DocM's idea for like the Hermitcraft team war. They had the Civil War thing they had, and he actually reached out to me and asked me if I could help, but I was way too busy at that time. So
music.
yeah.
Oh.
And then he again reached out to me if I to see if I could make the video for it, because I do motion design, but I was too busy. And then he asked me if I would want to remix it, and since the voice were already recorded and pretty much arranged, I just took them and like fixed some timings and stuff, and it was really easy to make.
That's crazy. Like the cool that one's so cool because it's got so many people in it.
Yeah, and they're actually singing for a song, which is never the case.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, and it's funny because you hear like
correction.
You hear like these like Zuma makes me laugh because I don't think he's rapped before. Well, maybe he has, but it's pretty awesome when you hear like, because he's like cup of tea guy, right?
Yeah.
So and then he goes into like a rap battle. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
So what is the hardest song you ever had to do?
It's definitely the mashups.
The mashups.
And like I would say, like every creator, you want to get better every time you do something. So with the years, I wanted to make even better mashups. So I started like in the first mashup I just like used the instrumental of one and added the vocals to it, but then I mashed up the instrumentals as well. So I took sounds from every song I made and put them together, even though if they weren't in the same song, So it just took so much time I had to export everything track by track. It took so much time, and I don't want to do that again.
Do you think you won't do like a mashup again?
I didn't do it for 2019 because with
unsubscribe, click.
With work, it's so difficult, but it's never too late. I might do it. It's a little late, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I did. I think 16 songs last year. It's the most I've ever done. I think in a year.
But it's not just like you're splicing the songs together. They're all the same timing or something like that.
Yeah, I have to switch them. I have to like transform them to be the same scale, the notes, and the same speed. So it's hard work.
Sweet. So it's so cool. Like, do you get a good response on those ones?
They're not the most viewed, but they get some views. So it's nice. Well, they start slow usually, but they usually get there.
Yeah.
Man, just like finding the right clips to use to decide for those sorts of things is so time consuming. I can't imagine like how long that takes to be like, and then maybe you get through it and you're like, you know what? I don't like that clip, or I don't like that bit being used in that position. And so then you gotta like reframe everything. It sounds like a monster.
Well, or like when you're recording or you have the clip and there's like a background noise that drives you nuts.
Sometimes I've had to like throw some songs away because of the background noises. I have a bunch of SoundCloud songs that I never put on my YouTube because there's someone laughing too loud or something like that. And I just can't take it out because if I take it out, it cuts out the audio. So yeah. Well,
you got to write these YouTubers, be like, guys, re-record the episode and do it again line for line without yibber yabbering in the background. I'm trying to make you guys famous.
Biffa is the only. Yeah. No, actually, BdoubleO actually sent me some audio too because there was music in it. But Biffa recently sent me some audio because he recorded it track by track, so he could just send me his voice. So I thought it was really nice of him.
Is he still doing Minecraft?
He does a lot of city skylines now.
Yeah. You've remixed a few non-Minecraft ones.
Yeah, I've done PewDiePie. Well, PewDiePie was doing Minecraft. Which one? Dude, I don't remember.
I saw you did a couple for Generic B way back in the day.
when Generic B and B-dubs, the B team, that's how I found out about you, qmagnet, when they played your Diversity.
Yeah. You didn't remix anything from that series. You could have remixed the part that was like, we quit, we're not finishing the map. That was my favorite part.
We're not actually doing a podcast. This was just qmagnet's way of being able to tell you that he's upset about that. He's hurt. He's personally offended.
That's it. See you next week.
Yep. No, it's really cool to see a lot of the variation too in all of the music that you've done. Is there anything that you've made that you're like, I hate that and I will never do that again?
Probably dubstep. The first one I made, the first one I made, the intro is dubstep, and I hate doing dubstep. I really don't like it.
What's wrong with it?
It's like the organic basses and all that. It's just, I'm not good at it.
So, I have a friend, and he wanted me to ask you what dubstep is. So, what is it?
It's an experience.
Yeah, it's like you take some machines, you put it in a blender, and you record the sounds it makes.
There you go. That's why they call you Meat Baker, Meat Blender.
Meat Blender.
So are you talking about? Look, okay. See, I noticed a style variation with you is a lot of the songs had like a brrrr, but then you were more melodic, more featuring piano on your subscriber special ones. They have more like a ambience to them. I actually preferred those.
Yeah. A lot of people tell me that. I prefer that type of music, like the more chill, like calm music. But for remixes, I think that's too calm. So, but when I do specials, I like to like put more emotion into it.
Yeah.
I guess there is probably a difference there, huh? Like the remixes, you're making them obviously because you want to make them, but for your audience as well, but also for that YouTuber's audience, you want to make them look cool, right? Like you want to make them look cool and funny and entertaining and all that.
Yeah.
And remix them. But then with your subscriber specials, maybe you want to present more of like, this is who I am. This is what
that's
I'm
exactly
into.
it.
Yeah. So I guess that makes sense that you have those different styles that you use. So that's really neat. I think that I would love to see, personally, more of your style of music as well. Like qmagnet was saying, like he's into that. Do you think that you will do anything besides like YouTube, Minecraft, YouTuber remixes? Are you doing music outside of that now? Or is this just, you just don't have time for anything else because of work?
Right now, that's exactly it. I work a lot, so I don't have that much time. So when I have time, I like to like please my viewers. So I do the remix stuff. And also, it's sad, but my originals don't get that many views. And I put way more time into that than into my remixes. So it's just, to me, it's sad and kind of like I lose a little bit of motivation when I make originals. So I tend to like, when I have time, I will focus on the remix instead of starting a new original song.
I feel that. I feel that like deep in my core. You make something that you're super proud of and it gets 5 views and you're like,
and then you look up at something and you see a cat video for like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Charlie bit my finger. Ouch, that really hurt, Charlie. That's gonna be my next video. Totally original. Hey, but here's the thing. You don't have to actually do it if you just put out a contest and say, "Hey, remix my remix."
Dude, that was so fun to do. It nearly killed me though. I put so much work into that.
Yeah.
And I nearly burnt out, but it was worth it. It was worth it. We got like 200 something submissions.
Oh, and you listened to what did you do? Did you send them like tracks that they could work
track by track, vocal tracks and instrumental tracks and MIDI tracks, so they can see the notes and modify them. And basically everything you need. And we got so many good ones. I did 2 top 10s, my favorites and the judges' favorites. And I'm gonna do it again. It was so fun.
What judges? Who was it? Who else was judging?
It was JC the Flute Man, who's another remixer. He's pretty good. And FCD, Family Craft That. He also makes some remixes, but he mainly does like Minecraft videos.
Yeah.
Did these guys go out and like grab audio from YouTube videos and remix them like you do?
Yeah. Sometimes they do. Family Craft actually did a Mumbo AFK one.
Yeah.
That for a long time it had more. It had more views than mine.
Oh, Jumbo, you are AFK.
I think his version is incredible, and he also I got permission from DocM to send him the vocals for the Hermit Gang remix. So he made his own version, and it's amazing.
I haven't heard. What's his shout out his name again?
Now he goes by FC Creations, I think.
FC Creations.
FC
that sounds
Creations.
Right. He changed his name because of Copper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
FC Creations.
He used to go by FCD or Family Craft Creations. I'm not sure anymore.
We'll put it in show notes or descriptions or
FC Space Creations.
There you go.
Yep. And he did a dubstep version of Hermit Gang. It's pretty good.
That's
he did the machine and Blender.
You know what? I'm a rocker, eh? I'm not a techno dude, but like when you get these songs where they're like I don't know what they're doing, but to me it sounds like they're swelling the audio.
Yeah.
Is that actually? Have you done that?
Not really. I don't.
They are actually swelling it. I think that's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure how they do it because, like I said, with the organic basses, I'm not that good.
Gives me a headache. But it's like driving down the road with one window down, and you hear the and then up and then down and then up.
It's actually an LFO. It like lowers and ups the volume. I think. I'm not too sure how it works.
Have you ever seen that Key and Peele skit with the dubstep? Every time I think of dubstep, I watch.
I watch a lot of Key and Peele, but I'm not sure I've seen that one.
Oh man, that was funny. I'll send it over to you after.
All right,
you can check it out. It's hilarious. I can't put a clip in. I'll get copyright.
Yeah.
Have you ever been hit with like copyright claims or strikes or anything?
Well, not copyright claim, but content ID for a stupid reason. I made like for October, I made 11 short songs for like Inktober. It's like you draw a drawing a day. So I told myself I'm gonna do this every 3 days. I'm gonna make a song. Yeah. Following the prompts, and the one that I did that was for Ghost, I think it was 7 or 8. I'm not sure. It got claimed for I don't know why. I had to export the video like 4 times. And I think I discovered the issue. It was just like a small section, a transition between 2 songs that was the issue. But the song was original, so I don't know what happened there. It's the only time that happened.
Huh.
Dang. Did you export the same song multiple times, or were you making changes?
I was trying to make changes, and it still claimed it. And then when I changed the transition, it stopped doing it. I never understood. That system is kind of broken.
Yeah.
Oh, really? YouTube's broken? No way.
You heard it here.
I thought it worked perfectly.
I know Mumbo Jumbo got hit, and that was a really unfortunate situation.
Yeah, that was something.
Yeah, because and this is, I guess, the thing. Now, you actually when you make music, are you sampling anything besides the voice?
I like to stay safe, so I make my melodies from scratch. Yeah. I use virtual instruments that I purchased, so the sounds are like mine because I purchased them. But the melodies are all created by me.
Yeah, no, that's good. If anybody doesn't know, any listeners, if you don't know, Mumbo Jumbo got copyright striked? Claimed.
claim.
He didn't get
I think
striked.
he got claimed.
It was
he got claimed
Yeah.
It was claimed. He got a bunch of claims.
on hundreds of his videos.
I think all of
because
them.
his intro.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
His
his
outro.
intro music.
His outro.
I thought it was his intro. Maybe his outro.
His
Maybe
midtro.
both.
His midtro.
His midtro.
His 35-second tro.
He got claimed on all these videos, and he thought that he had the rights to all of the music. Because
Even
he
the
paid
artist,
somebody.
even the artist,
Yeah.
thought he did.
Yeah, exactly. And it turns out that the artist had sampled something in the song that was not copyright licensed to Mumbo. And so, yeah, it was like a weird situation. But
There was absolutely nothing him or the artist could do about that, and
yeah,
kind of sucks. I know he had to like go through all of his videos and cut out the part,
yeah,
and that must have taken
Man.
so much time.
that probably took forever. But yeah, if you are thinking about making music, people, play it safe.
Yeah.
Make your own music. Don't sample stuff unless you absolutely are sure you have the license to do it.
Mm-hmm. Even if you modify it a lot, you can still get in trouble.
Like, what do you mean modifying it a lot?
Like
Changing the
adding
pitch or-
effects, changing the pitch, and all that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can still
They'll find you.
Get
They
caught,
will
yeah.
find you.
I had like way back one of my, I think like the second Minecraft map series I ever played on my YouTube channel. I got copyright smacked for music, and it was the Minecraft music. And I'm like, what music are you talking about? I'm not using any music in this. And like the music at this time, that's the game music. What? Oh, okay. And they dropped it. I only
dumb.
got, I don't even know if it was claimed or whatever. I only got that a couple of times. Actually, on my own song, I got claimed. Now I remember. Yeah. And they're like, what's this? I'm like, I wrote this song. I made my own song. Well, we need permission from the program that you use that you can use. I had to go to the Fruity Loops website or FL Studio and like write out there, you're allowed to use music you create on your own. It's bizarre.
Oh, wow.
Stupid.
Oh, that's dumb. They've gotten better though. Like, I know they
YouTube
like,
has?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have, because I think they side more on the creator side than before. They
say they
created
do.
some tool. Yeah,
I don't know.
They've
If
created
they
some
do.
tools to like help you. Like apparently you can mute some parts if it's claimed. Before you
That's
couldn't.
true.
So I
That's
think
true.
they're going in the right direction.
Yeah, well, the
I
problem
used
is, I think when you get, well, you would probably know more than me, but like when you get into a copyright discrepancy, it's between you and that person, even if they're not the real person who owns it, to say,
that's the big issue. It's usually the claimant that has the power. If they claim your thing, they're allowed to decline your justification. Your what's the word?
Rebuttal.
Yeah, your rebuttal. I've had to claim one time a video.
You have?
Because they did a 10-hour version, and I hated myself for it. But I messaged the person, and I told them I never give you permission, and they were really arrogant about it. Like they were like, "Dude, just take it down," and I said, "I won't," and then I did.
You gotta protect your stuff.
You do.
Yeah, you have to.
Especially when you put, I mean, you're saying like 5 to 10 hours into this, and not only are you putting that much time in it, but you got permission from somebody else, to use their stuff. So then, like, yeah, to me, I know there's been a lot of drama about this, and don't really want to get into the details of the drama that's been going on, but people talking about like copyright striking each other for copying builds or copying ideas of things, and it's like, yeah. And it's like, I personally will always ask for permission before I do anything, right?
Yeah,
Even if I'm just going to use,
that should be it.
Right. Totally. And at the same time, like, there is a sense of community where, like, I don't understand, like, I don't know how to say what I'm trying to say, but there's like a line where it's like the difference between taking something that is a that is like a creation, like a song, and taking something that's like a redstone contraption and copyright striking for those. Do you see any difference between those things?
I saw that thing that when it happened, and it's difficult because when you take time to create a build and you put effort into it, I think it becomes like intellectual property in a way, because you took time to come up with that particular placement of blocks, even though if it's inside of a game, you know. So then again, in the Minecraft community, you said it, you want to help others, you want to showcase your creation, you want others to use it. So there's that like gray area where if the person took it and didn't give you credit for it, I think you're in the right to claim it because they just stole your idea. But if they give you credit and they modify it a little bit to make it better, and then you claim it, then I think you're in the wrong.
Yeah, you know, it's really dicey. It's like, because there's also a thing of, if you make a song, I can't take that song. I can listen to the song, but I can't really like take that song and remake it for my own personal use. That's a weird concept. But if you made a build, if you made like a beautiful castle, and then I took that and I wanted to rebuild that castle in my own world, I can totally do that. That's kind of how the game works and why you would share your build ideas anyway. So like that's the intent. So then it becomes a matter of, did they give you credit? Did they shout you out? Did they ask permission? I don't know. It's such a touchy area.
Yeah, it is. But you know, in music, there's like Creative Commons and all the different licenses. But that's in a game, you can't really have those licenses. So it's more like of an honor system. And that never really works out too well, you know?
Yeah. Well, I know what you can do. This will avoid all copyright problems with you. Now in Minecraft, we have beetroot. And then you could just go and plant them. And you could be Elybeatmaker.
Beat planter.
Yeah. Make the beats. You wouldn't even you don't have to change one letter in your name, and no copyrights. Easy. Dude, solution.
Is that
rebrand?
Is that Q's entry into dad joke of the week?
Dad joke of the week.
Dad joke of the week.
Q is good for that.
We still need that, like, for the YouTube people. We need like a little graphic. Dad joke of the week.
yeah, we'll get like it in that. There. We'll get it in there. Yeah.
So, we're gonna get into a couple of little fun bits for you, but before we get into those, last big kind of serious question for you: what is your most proud song that you've done? It doesn't even have to be on your YouTube, but like, what's your most proud of?
I would say it's probably the Hermit Gang one, because it was like even though I didn't really participate in the creation of it, it was the first time like the people that I watch came together and made something that was a song, you know. So when I had the chance to remix it, I felt so happy about it.
They went after you. They're like, we want you.
And
that's awesome.
They only gave permission to 2 people to remix it, and the other person was because I asked for them to be allowed to do it. So I felt good about that, and it was just a really cool opportunity.
Yeah, they wanted me to build a Minecraft map of their rap battle too, but I was too busy. So I know people too. All right, so Elybeatmaker. So now at this, we kind of like to go into a little rapid fire section, like some, like, you know, quick little answers, just put you on the spot, see how you do. You know, let's all the fans know what you think. So
there are wrong answers, so make sure you.
There are wrong answers, yes.
Oh, I'm sweating.
All right. Okay. So here's the thing. Okay. I'm interested in this one because you also play Minecraft. We've talked a lot about music, but you also play Minecraft.
Yeah.
Because this is a Minecraft podcast. What's the best block in Minecraft?
I hesitate. Note block or jukebox?
I knew you were gonna say that. How did I know you were gonna say that?
I'll go with jukebox because I like the songs.
It's more expensive to make. That's the
Yeah.
thing. You should remix.
Dude, the songs.
Although
The
they
songs
added
are
new
cool.
sounds to the note blocks.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Jukebox.
Next remix is all note block. Gotcha. By hand. All right. Number 2. Who's your musical inspiration?
Daddy Yankee. I'm really into Latin music. So yeah, I grew up, well, I have Latino parents. My first language is Spanish. So I grew up listening to Latino music, and Daddy Yankee is the reason
Daddy
I'm into
Yankee.
music. Yeah, it's a weird answer, right?
That's sweet. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. That's crazy.
Wait, did you say Daddy Yankee?
Yeah.
Wait,
The
Daddy
Despacito guy.
Yankee is a Latino?
Yeah, he is.
Hey,
Bro.
I learned something new today.
Get with it.
That's
Q.
amazing. What
Come
kind of
on.
music is that?
Reggaeton. It's the typical Latino music, like boom ba boom ba boom ba boom ba.
I did when I was dating my wife. Her name's Julia, but I made this back when we made mix tapes. It was a mix CD, and I got all these songs named with her name in it. And there's one that was like there's actually a couple Spanish ones. I had no idea what they're saying. Ones that was Julia 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 Julia. It's amazing. That's my
Don't ever
extent
do
of
that again.
Latino music.
Dude,
Don't
that
ever
has
do
so much remix potential.
That and the Mars Volta. La Via La Via. Okay, next one. I did not know you spoke Spanish. I thought you spoke French, but maybe you speak both, and we know you speak English and possibly an alien language. Which one is the best language?
I would say English.
English.
And that's not because I'm talking to you, but it's the verbs are simpler, the sentences are shorter, and the nouns don't have genders. So it's not a female squirrel, because in French you have une écureuil. Well, actually, un écureuil. I'm not sure.
You have to remember.
But you have une porte, which is a door, but it's a female door.
Door,
and in English, it's
a door,
a door.
a female
the door has
door.
no
I like
gender,
that.
and it's simple. I like that.
La moutarde est dans le frigo.
That's
That's
it.
so interesting because I've never actually heard anybody say that. Like everybody that I've asked about languages, they're like, English is so hard to learn.
Oh,
But-
it's simple. I love it.
Really, it's simple.
Right on.
Yeah, you have like 3 verb tenses: past, present, future. In French, you have like 1,000.
Oh yeah, I was forced to learn French, and I don't remember any of it. That's
So
It's
cute. We
difficult.
don't have to feel bad
That's
for
the
not
Canadian.
knowing any other languages.
all right. Number 4. There's 5 questions. Ready? Number 4. What is mumbo jumbo?
A YouTuber.
Incorrect.
That is not the
What
right
is
answer.
mumbo jumbo?
The bad guy in Crash.
Try again. Third. What is mumbo jumbo?
Dude, I
Da-na-na-na-na.
don't know. I don't know.
Mumbo jumbo is AFK.
Oh,
And you can blame
Come
Stifler
on,
for that
man.
one.
oh my god.
Don't blame me for that. Was a perfect question. Okay.
I'm so disappointed in myself.
Okay. Last
I
rapid
should've
fire.
done
Are
it that
you ready,
one.
buddy?
Last one. Last chance.
Do you know any stories about the little crocodile?
Oh, you found that. Oh, you found that.
Dude, I have to data mine so hard to bring up dirt
Oh,
on you.
you found that.
Little crocodile. Tell people what we're talking about.
Oh my god, I don't even remember it. It was a friend of mine, La Peach. She's a really good artist.
Yeah.
And I don't remember how it happened. and we were just talking, and she asked me to tell her a bedtime story, and I came up with that, just invented it on the spot.
And this,
I don't even remember how it goes.
well, it goes like
It was
this.
such an.
He had no
You
friends
found it.
because he would eat them.
Yep.
And so he went to Walmart because he's American.
Walmart, because he's.
And he bought duct tape. And then he had friends. Because he put the duct
He
tape on
wrapped
his...
the duct tape around his.
Oh, that's good.
So that he wouldn't eat.
Oh,
it.
It's
that's
a
good.
great story. How many of your fans know that one?
Probably none.
Oh, no,
Probably one.
Now they know. Me,
Now
I'm the
all
one.
of them know.
The two of us know.
Two. Oh, that's so funny
Yep.
that you found that.
All right.
Dude, I was digging back through Google Wayback Machine trying to find. I couldn't find anything. Q is the only one who found one thing.
Dude, that's so
crocodile.
amazing.
I was so excited. I'm like, oh my god! And I had to look on the comments to make sure it was you and not another Elybeatmaker. I'm like,
You guys don't know this, but was it yesterday? No, it was Friday. Q messaged me and says, "It's so hard to find dirt on you," and I was like, "Nice, I have
kept all
nothing
my
to worry
secrets.
about."
my skeletons are still in the closet.
It's because
Oh,
you
man,
only
that's
landed
so
on this
funny.
planet a few years ago.
That's right.
Yeah,
There's nothing.
2013.
There's nothing from
Oh, speaking
Actually-
of which, landing on the planet, it is now time for
trivia time.
All right.
So, this is what we do. Okay. I know that you have not been prepared for this. Last week we learned some lessons about this. The week before this, the last 2 weeks we've actually learned some lessons about trivia.
Yeah.
I have apparently been asking some really, really hard questions.
Okay.
If possible. So we're gonna go a little bit easier on you, okay, than our other guests. We've got 5 trivia questions here for you.
All right.
And based on how many you get correct, all right, I've got a timer, right, in the old dome. I got a timer to count you down.
the timer has no
Based on
hair
how
either.
many-
Okay,
It's pretty shiny.
hairless
That's
timer.
right. It's a clean, accurate timer, okay? Based on how many you get correct, by the time the timer counts down, you get a point, okay? And
Okay.
then, based on the number of points that you have, I'm going to make you a certificate. I'll send you a certificate so that you can present it to all of your fans, letting them know
Awesome.
how good you are at
Or bad.
Void Frogs trivia.
It's a yellow star with
Or
Comic
bad.
Sans saying "You tried."
Dude, Comic Sans is great.
So we're doing a special round today. This is where the alien thing came in, landing on the planet. We are going to read off some quotes to you
Okay.
of famous aliens, real aliens.
Real
And you need
real aliens.
yes, real aliens. You need to tell us either who they are or
No, that's it.
what the quote is from.
Yeah,
Who they are, yes.
Oh, I'm
Where
gonna
you,
be so bad.
or where you may know them from.
All right.
Right. Okay.
Sure.
Are you ready?
No.
You can do it.
Let's go.
You can do it.
Okay. You got this. You got this. You're an alien. You should know your fellow aliens.
That's
Okay. First one. The quote is
Mhm.
phone home.
E.T.
Good.
Classic. Classic.
Good job. Good job. Very
There
good.
you go.
Very good.
La-
We started you off easy.
Last guests are going to be so mad that we give them this trivia.
We are. Okay. Q, you wanna do number 2?
All right. The quote is, "Do or do not. There is no try."
Oh, is that Yoda?
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes.
You got it. That's 2.
I just
Two.
watched Star
Very
Wars.
good job.
I just watched all of the Star Wars like last week.
Very good.
Okay, third one. All
Mhm.
right.
Dude,
Third
those
one.
are the 2 aliens I know, so I'm scared now.
You good friends with them?
We talk sometimes, but you know Yoda is dead, so
Oh, shh.
difficult.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Too
whoa,
soon,
whoa, whoa,
man.
whoa. He's alive and young and cute and baby.
That's true.
Okay. Number 3, and this comes from a documentary. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Ready? Act, 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 act.
Do you need it in Spanish? Because we can translate it for you.
Let me translate that for you into Spanish and then French. Ack.
That's the French.
Yeah, and then
Dude, that sounds like a duck.
the timer's going. The timer is counting down.
I passed that one.
Oh, you can't pass. You just lose the point.
I'm losing that one.
All right. You don't want to hear it one more time? Maybe it'll spark.
Sure, for the viewers.
Ack. That's it.
Dude, my tummy hurts.
Tummy hurts. Oh.
It's not from my
well,
tummy
I hope.
hurts.
No, it's the Martians from Mars Attacks.
Oh wow, I haven't watched that one.
Man.
Oh come on, it's a classic. Not for the kids, but it's.
Oh no, I have to see it.
All right, number 4. So you're 2 for
4.
2 for 3.
2 for 3.
I guess.
Yep.
Number 4. Sugar. Give me sugar. You did a better one than I did.
That's from Men in Black.
Yeah. Very good.
Yes, that's
the cockroach
correct.
dude. The cockroach.
There you go.
Da-da-da-na-na-da-na-na-na.
That's good. Good.
Oh,
good.
good
Okay.
one.
Oh, that'd be
Good
good.
job.
We should do the da-na-na-na-na when they get it right. Then you get copyright claim.
Yeah.
We just had a whole discussion on it.
Yeah. Okay, so the last one, Q and I do not have the ability to say.
I thought you were gonna like lip sync it. That would have been better.
Oh, that would have been so good. Oh, dang it. Okay. So I'm going to play a song, a word or phrase, possibly a phrase. I don't know what it means. I don't speak alien.
Okay.
You need to say who said it or, like where it's from. Okay. Ready?
Dude, you should see my face right now.
It cut out at the end there. Oh, might have turned it up a bit.
Gonna do it again.
Dude, that's the sound from every trailer.
Yeah, it is, but come on, where'd it come from first?
This is the
Inception.
I'll give you a hint. Just do
Wait,
the
there's no
sound
aliens in
again.
there.
Do the sound again.
I'm sure I'm gonna feel so dumb when you tell me the answer. I don't have it.
That hint didn't really work for the audio. If you're watching on YouTube, this hint works a little better.
He showed me a tripod.
Yeah. Okay, so
another one
you right now you have.
Oh, this one looks better. Look at
It does.
It is.
It does. Here we go. You ready? You ready?
What is that? Dude, all that comes to my mind for some reason is Independence Day.
Independence Day?
But that's probably not. Yeah, that's probably not
Sorry,
it.
that's not it. You got 5 seconds left.
I don't have it.
That is from 2005. War of the Worlds featuring Tom Cruise. That's what the aliens say.
Dude, never seen it.
That's what the aliens
what?
say.
You never
man.
seen it?
Never
that's a
seen
good
it.
one.
Oh, that was like one of the movies in the theater. My heart was like, oh. Every time you hear that noise, like you're like, oh, it's there somewhere.
Oh man, that must be like stressful.
It was stressful.
It was a good movie. It was actually a decent remake. I liked it.
Yeah.
But
Should watch it.
yeah, Tom Cruise runs a lot in it.
Definitely, I'm sure.
But that concludes our trivia for the day. You, sir, Elybeatmaker, have come out on top with 3 out of 5 questions correct. Good job.
You passed.
60%. 60%.
Barely.
Yep. I mean, you know, it's hard. It's tough, you know?
Oh, yeah, it was.
I'm going to have to ask you for your alien.
Get the highest mark for alien trivia we've done so far.
That's true.
Dude, nice. How many have you done?
1.
Yep.
Nice.
That's right. That's right. Oh.
But you got the highest mark.
You do.
I'm so proud of myself.
I'm proud of you too, buddy.
Thanks. Means a lot.
Go watch Mars Attacks so that you can learn what ack means.
That's definitely on my to watch list.
Oh man, Ellie,
dude, you know I'm just gonna see you when I see that.
Hey, wait. How's that sound to go again?
Womp. No, here, I'll play it.
I'm giving you so much material to remix right here.
Oh, man. And the Spanish song you sang earlier.
Yeah, the Spanish.
Hola.
No, you're not. No, don't do it again. Don't encourage him, Ellie. Don't encourage him. Oh man, but hey, that actually is going to conclude our podcast episode for the day. Before we go, Ellie, how can people follow you?
Elybeatmaker on every social platform except Xbox, because someone stole that one.
So you're the Elybeatmaker.
Give it back.
The Elybeatmaker. So it's Elybeatmaker.
That's YouTube,
As in,
Twitter,
like,
Instagram.
Because he makes beetroots in the plants.
Twitch. I don't do Twitch, but I have 300 followers on there.
Ooh, nice.
You got a website.
Yeah, Elybeatmaker.com.
Cool. We'll leave links to all that in the show notes. And then I know you also have a Discord. Do you want...
I do. It's Elybeatmaker.com/Discord. Cool. It's pretty active. Nearly at 1,000 members.
Sweet.
So
and I talk a lot.
Is Elybeatmaker.ca taken?
Well, now it is.
Yeah. I own it, and now I'm going to post all your secret crocodile info.
That's right. Dude, that was the best part.
Oh,
I didn't expect that to come out.
Hey, thanks so much for being here with us today, man.
Hey, thanks for having me. It was really fun.
Totally.
Loved it. I'm so happy. You were a little hesitant when I first asked you, and I was like, please, God, you got me on here, man.
It's because English is my third language, so sometimes I slip off and...
He's like, I only speak 3 languages.
I'm not too bad, but I'm not too comfy.
You're awesome.
Do you want to say
Thanks.
say the farewell here for our French or Spanish listeners? You can do that because we can't do it.
Sure. What do you want me to say?
Just say goodbye.
Say, yeah.
Adios.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Oh.
In Spanish?
Oh crap! I forgot.
Oh crap! I forgot.
That's perfect.
You know, I love that.
Now
beautiful
I know.
Spanish. Oh crap!
Man,
I forgot.
Beautiful.
Dude, I'm legit.
Oh crap! I forgot. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next
Oh crap!
week.
I forgot.
Bye bye.
See you. I have a big blank. I don't.